Hey everyone, for Market Minutes today, we're going to talk about CMCL stock. We've talked about this before. Um, I think this is an interesting gold miner stock. And I'll just caveat with this. This is very dependent on gold prices staying elevated, which is probably the biggest risk with this stock. I don't know what it's around right now. I think it's around 5,000. So it's very dependent on this staying elevated, which it's all over the place on if gold's going to keep going up or going down or crash or stay the same. Everyone giving different opinions. So basically, no one knows what's going to happen. But if it does stay elevated, I personally think that this stock is the most interesting buy. They have a pretty low PE ratio. Um, Compared to their competitors, and that's because of I guess, the perceived risk of the stock. So they have one blanket mine in Zimbabwe, and if gold stays above 10,000, then Zimbabwe ups the royalties to 10% from 5%. They projected their mining costs, AISC, to be about 2,100 to 2,300. So I'm just going to assume worst case 2,300 per ounce. And they also just took out some convertible notes to fund the construction of a new mine in Zimbabwe, Bill Boys. Probably pronouncing that wrong. That convertible note, I think it converts at $41 for the share price, where they can then transform that debt into equity, which would increase the outstanding shares. But the outstanding shares on this company are very low. It's like 20 million. And then the market cap's pretty low too. Um, Outstanding. Yeah, about 20 million. So we can just do this. That's the Okay, 11.28, which is lower than its 3-year average of 45, and that's because of rising gold prices. Trading at a lower valuation compared to its historical averages. Comparison, net margin, yeah. So there you go. I think one of their bigger competitors, let's look at Newmont Gold, for example. 18.4. I mean, it's going to change based on the price, but 20. So these are a little bit higher. A lot of these ones are kind of higher. So I think CMCL is interesting. Um, but again, it's all dependent on gold prices staying elevated. If they stay around 5,000 an ounce, I mean, I think this thing goes to $80. If gold, let's just ask it what it thing maintains. Um, um, let's see. They're saying I want to see what they say. Are you gonna give me a Gosh, these guys kind of. Last time they gave an update on this was in July of 2025. When gold was $3,300. That's the last time you give a forecast. Yeah. Yeah, no one's looking at this thing. That's another thing. No one, I can't find any, no one's talking about this stock. No one's talking about it. Um, I don't know where they're grabbing this. Is there an AI I can talk to? It's not gonna make me sign up for anything. Okay, let's try this. If gold prices stay around 5K ounce and CMCL trade continues to trade around a 12 PE ratio, so I'm not even gonna assume that the PE ratio is gonna elevate. What would the stock rise to? I know I've asked ChatGPT this question and Grok has too, and they kind of gave me that 60 to 80 bucks. Let's see whatever AI this is. Microsoft. What's happening to Microsoft stock price? I wonder how long it's gonna work on that. Okay, it's saying its current ratio is about 11. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, 33. Uh, saying it's far above current levels, but it's not. But as of last CMCL's last earning, um, they were saying they were selling gold at 3,400. Um, yes. Yep, I know. Man, I don't like this guy as much as Grok. Estimate margin per ounce at 5K gold. AIC is 2.3K. Production levels stay the same. And then a realistic target. Oh, and royalty. Oh no, AIC will account for royalties. They usually put that in there. Um, yep, yep. Yeah, so here's where I'm getting that. So again, I think this is a buy, but it all depends on if if gold stays at this level, which is an if. That's an if. So there you go.